So this is the first in my little video attempts here. We're gonna do this, and it's to promote chasing perfection, because as you know, I'm all about shattering that illusion. And right next to me is my wonderful husband Kevin, who really doesn't want to be on this video, but part of what we're doing is transitioning between work and being home for the evening, which many nights equates to more work, which I would like to say doesn't happen, but it actually does, because that's the life of an entrepreneur and a physician. And while I'm trying to make everything fit and squeeze in, one of the things I learned is that when I can get any kind of activity, even if it's with this guy and that handsome fellow down there, that's Spanky, that one of the things that really works is just for us to take a few minutes and go for a walk with the dog. This is through one of our neighborhoods around our house, because our big fat dog can't go very far. But one of the things, he's amused by me, see?
He's not fat.
He's a large boned. He's a large boned solid dog. But one of the things I found is if I can even go for a walk for a little bit and spend some quality time with Kevin, which I'm not doing while I'm filming this, but if we can do this, it's a small walk, but it does transition and give us a little perspective and a little distance from work and life and craziness, and I have a better attitude, and I work usually much better. So it's not a perfect science. I don't get to the gym every day, probably never will, but in the hurried life of a business person, it's one of the things I know that changes my psyche and makes me feel just a tad bit better, because who wouldn't love that face right there? That one right there is worth keeping, right, Spanky? Spanky, look at me. Look at me. Yes, cooperative and handsome. So just with like that thought,
just like all your men.
You squeeze it. Yes, just like all my men. Cooperative and handsome, for sure. So that's one thing I would tell you is sometimes it's the little stuff. And tonight, 65 degrees Minnesota, you got to soak up these days. So with that, good luck to you. Don't discount every effort you make to do a little bit for yourself.